Greetings. This is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? 21 Savage. He's standing on his business. He hasn't had a solo album in almost 6 years. He's had he has quite a few, featured. He had a one in 2020 with Metro Boomin, and then 2022 with Drake with Her Loss. But he wants to do his own thing now, and he has a title of a movie that everybody uses: American Gangster, American Beauty, American this, American that. Everything is American something. Like, I think the producers or the writers or directors, they just get lazy and just say, just call it American something. It doesn't matter. They're gonna eat it up. They're gonna taste it. They're gonna like it. So, hold on, just a second. Hold on. Shed some light on the situation here. That's better. Okay, so we have 21 Savage with American Dream. That's the title of his album, as well as upcoming could be feature film. I'm not sure if it's just going to be in the movie theaters or if it's going to be streaming, or it could just be an ad, an accompanying, piece of video to go along with the album, months afterwards. But I think it is going to be like a theatrical release. It's going to tell his biopic. It's going to be a biopic. It's going to tell his life story up to now. Like I've said this before. I'm not the biggest 21 Savage fan. I think that's one of the most annoying ad-libs. 21. That's probably like the most annoying ad-lib I've heard in a long time. But respect to the man. He does his thing. I'm glad he's in the game. But I just can't get down with every song that he's on. He's just saying 21. It's a knife. 21. he doesn't really say that as an ad lib, but I'm just saying he said that before because of the tattoo between his eyes, at the top of it, on his forehead. It looks like a cross, but he's saying it's a knife. He's had to say that on multiple occasions. But I think this has, potential. This has the right amount of being within the spotlight, within the entertainment scheme. The visuals look great. It looks very professional. It's with Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, and his brother Stephen Glover, and another gentleman. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for it right now. Trying to find it. Give me some time. Well, I can tell you his younger self is played by Caleb McLaughlin of Stranger Things fame. And so it mainly details his ICE situation. What is U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, where his visa expired somehow. Somehow, but he knew it, I guess. But that's what they were, taking him in for his expired visa. When he came to America in 2005, and it expired in 2006. So it as that lapse, and they came for him, and I think he had to do a little bit of time for that. But 21 Savage is relevant. He may be a factor. He's definitely relevant in the game. He's somebody to look for, somebody to watch for. Definitely, he's definitely connected. He's in the game. He's a Grammy Award winner. He has various accolades attached to his name. So I'm just giving him respect. I don't necessarily like all of his music, but I'm giving him the respect that he's deserved. Even creating, for even putting it out there, pushing peace, pushing positivity. He could easily be a Uzi toting, opioid head. He could be on fentanyl. He could be selling fentanyl, which I wouldn't have a problem with. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to sell fentanyl on the street. But we're not at that moment yet. We haven't crossed that bridge. It's going to be a long fight. It's going to be a long fight. We're probably going to have prostitution ahead of drug, manufacture, production, distribution, and sale. It's going to be a different kind of a way of viewing things. So, just remember that. Just remember the fact that he, has the capacity. He has the capacity to be great. I don't think he's great yet. I think he's okay. He doesn't have the best flow. His lyrics aren't, packed with, the greatest of ease and flow and the greatest of wording. But he has a style. He has his own way of conveying a message. So I do grant him that much. If he does make a statement with this new album and film, I think he'll be launched even further in the stratosphere. If he can hook up with people like Drake, I mean that's a huge cosign right there. And I think that's probably going to be beneficial to him, no matter what the case may be. But this film, this album drops on Friday the 12th. So it's going to be a little bit of a disparity. There's going to be a little bit of a time lapse between the album and the film, which I think is calculated. They know what they're doing. They know what drop the album now and have it banging the streets for a few months, and then we're going to drop the song. So I had one person in here, and then I have one like. I have 0 people in here now, but the one like still stands. Here's the one person. Are you shy? Are you scared? Let me know if you're really about that life in the top chat. I have a Schuyler's 100 Club. I want for anyone contributing $100 to this broadcast in a month. So anybody who's willing to do that, I salute you. You are part of the Schuyler Club. So I appreciate you if you so choose to do it. If you so feel inclined to do that, I definitely salute you. Definitely appreciate you. But I still grinding. Still on my grind. 21. I'm getting what I'm finding. 21. See how annoying that gets? 21. And then he has other ad-libs. He's like, oh God, yeah, oh God. But that's just a part of 21 Savage's makeup. That's what he does. I think the best way to address the entire topic is that he works. He puts in work. No matter what happens, he puts in the work. He doesn't he doesn't stop. He keeps going. I'm inspired by that. Here we go. Jamal Olari, Fam Uderoji, and Louis Perez also have directing credits for this upcoming film. So that's just something to hold on to. It's produced. The main producer is Lionsgate, but also Happy Place and Gilga are behind the film's production. The truth about all this is still not solidified though. It's still not completely made available to the masses. Still not quite solidified. It hasn't been made completely bona fide, certified, and qualified. But that's just the entertainment business. They know how to milk it. They know how to they have a formula. That's one of the best ways to realize that is that they have a formula for what they're doing. They have a formula for how to best present their ideas, and how to. It's a clocking device for capital gain. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what all this means. They're trying to get more money, and that's the beauty of business, if not capitalism, but definitely just business. Business is about maximizing profits. That's the bottom line. That's where the bottom line comes from. That's when you talk about the bottom line. That it's not just this the Steve Cole, Steve Austin line, or saying, because that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. So it also means that it is the actual ledger part where it says where the profits come in. So that's what we're looking for with entertainment. I'm looking for with entertainment. I'm looking for profits. I made over $1,000 with this, tax free. Can anybody else say that? Who else can say that? I wonder how many. I also have other platforms. I have a writing platform, vocal.media. If you just go over there and check out my stuff, I made over close to $2,000 with them, tax free. Just worked out like that. I'm probably gonna have to pay taxes one day for them, but as long as I keep the Cash App available, then I won't have to worry about too much in the way of taxes. All right, so back to 21 Savage. 21 Savage, he just strikes me as somebody that he came in the game. He's similar to Cardi B. Hasn't dropped an album in 6 years, but still is relevant. They are relevant. They get in the news stories. They pick up traction. They're obviously being debated and talked about. Are they factors? Maybe not. Maybe not quote unquote factors, but they definitely hold on to a position where they're able to ring bells. Their name rings bells. They have a complete distinction of what they want to do with what they have in life. They have the ability to convey a message that hardly anybody really wants to hear. It's like that trap that trap sound. That's not new, but it has a sensibility to it that people don't necessarily gravitate to unless they're in the club, unless they're have a banging sound system, something like that. But some people are averse to it, and I'm going to try to transition to an advertisement. If you are averse to trap music, why not try listen to Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube? Yeah, it's SpiritSmoothTunes. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Tell him that Skylar Saunders sent you. He has soul, neo soul, R&B, quiet storm, smooth jazz, all available in various musical collections. So select from any of them on YouTube. Spirit Smooth Tunes, okay? And also B Jackson, BeeJackson 5478 on YouTube. He's a master chef. He's like Lil B. Anybody remember Lil B? If you remember, if you're old like me, you know what this means. That's Lil B. He's cooking. He's got chicken. He's got non-alcoholic beers. He's testing. He's a dynamo. He's a powerful force. So check out B Jackson 5478 on YouTube.com. Also, look up LifeStrongApparel.com. I can only vouch for the website. This is my guy, but he still hasn't sent me any products. I'm waiting for those products so I can review them on the show. I want to try them on the show and see what they're like. And I want to make sure he gets his due diligence, because he dropped a good amount of money on my head, and we know each other. We trade each other back and forth. We went to high school together, so definitely check him out. Also, check out twitch.tv/DOTFOCUS_. Just one underscore. Not a long line underscore. Just one underscore. Dot Focus has some of the best material. He's running and gunning in the games. He has some of the best commentary on this live in the top chat. So I appreciate what he has to do. So I thank you for them for making it possible to contribute to this machine, because all of them have contributed, at least in the three figures. I think most of them, if not all of them, if not three figures, very close to it. So I appreciate every single dollar they've contributed to me, because they didn't have to do it, but they found a way to do so. All right, so 21 Savage, the film. I mean, I just saw the trailer, the clip. It looks very well produced, very well edited. It seems like it's going to be a compelling story. Maybe his life story in a film is going to be more interesting than his life story on rap, on a track. Who knows? I'm looking forward to it. I honestly am. He's teamed up with Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, on previous projects such as "This Is America." So that was one of my favorites. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. Period. Across every genre, it has such an impactful message, but it's played very, playful. It's played very, whimsically, and then it's very harsh, and it just is a great song that was created by Mr. Donald Glover. And I think 21 Savage should be proud, of his work and his work ethic. Even though he hasn't dropped a solo album in close to 6 years, he, like I said, he's been on multiple collaboration albums. So that's something just to give him his flowers. That's the thing too. Let's talk about that real quick. Oh, we have to give them their flowers. We have to give them their flowers. Why? And they said, well, because when they're dead, they can't smell them. Well, when they're dead, aren't they going to be in heaven? So aren't you lose your faculty to smell? You can't smell in heaven? Why would you want to go to heaven if you can't even smell? And what? There's no flowers in heaven? No, nobody thought that. They thought about the pearly gates and streets of gold and mansions, but just no flowers. Sorry, there's no flowers. So you can't say, we're going to give them their flowers while they're in heaven. You can't say that. That's why I'm an atheist. Just little stuff like that. When you specify, when you get to the nitty gritty, when you get to the actual object of the argument, then it gets very goofy. It gets very strange. You start to understand a totally different way. You start to see, oh yeah, that is true, isn't it? That is, yeah, you can smell your flowers in heaven, right? I mean, there has to be different kinds of flowers that spring up. Where they spring up automatically, they spring up, just at random, or are there gardeners? Are the angels gardeners? Do they tend to the soil and make sure they have the right amount of nutrients that the plants, the flowers need? See, when you start getting into the real legitimate questions, that's when it gets goofy. That's when things get like, oh yeah, wow, I don't even know if there's a heaven now. This is something to grow with. Just something to think about. Anyway, 21 Savage, he has a name like that's like reclaim. It's kind of like LGBTQ. They reclaim things and they take things like, oh, you want to call me a thug? Then I'm a young thug. Okay, you want to call me a savage? All right, I'm 21 Savage. Like, they take the names that are usually used to describe brutes or very unlikable or undesirable human beings in the streets. So they just take the names and modify them. Young thug, 21 Savage, young and 21. They put a different spin on the names. It takes a lot. It takes a great deal of understanding and performing and taking on the role of being a consummate professional. It takes time. I'll give 21 Savage his due. I will respect him. I will give him his flowers. I don't even know what that means. Whatever. I mean, I know what it means, but it doesn't mean anything necessarily. Give them their flowers. Got to give them their flowers. Goofy. Yeah, but 21 Savage, he deserves to have an album and a film and his story to be told. Like I said, you just slap on American anything, American Empire, American, American Gangster, American Beauty, American Dream. Just slap on the word American and it becomes, oh, wow, must be American. Well, this must be in place. That must take place in the United States of America, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's another gangster move that America uses. There's also South America and Central America. We don't ever use. They don't use America for the Central and South America. We know what we're talking about when we talk about America. We're talking about the United States of America. That's a gangster move by America. So when we say, the red, white, and blue, you know how many? There's like 40 other countries that have red, white, and blue as their colors. We're the only ones that say, we're waving the red, white, and blue. Ooh. But there's like 40 other countries that have it. That's just facts. That's just the truth. And we that's because we bossed up. We became the greatest, most noble country in the history of humankind. We bossed up, and so that's part of 21 Savage's struggle. It's part of his journey. He started out in America at 7 years old in Atlanta, in the Atlanta area, in Georgia, and he just sprung up. He just started going through school and regular living like a regular American youngster, and he just kept going. He didn't stop. He got stopped by the ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, but that was about it. I think that's like the extent, most of what he has to deal with. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I didn't see that part. Yeah, that part. I'm gonna look it up, see what his legal woes have been. Let's see legal issues. Okay, so he had the aforementioned illegal immigration charges. He was convicted of a felony drug charge on October 2014. 21 Savage pulled out a firearm during a pool party on June 10th, 2018, and had been given the firearm by a friend after seeing an opposing crew member also pull out a pistol. On February 15, 2019, 21 Savage turned himself into authorities and was booked into a South Georgia jail in response to a warrant for his arrest for his felony theft by deception. This dispute surrounds a gig arranged in 2016 for which the rapper allegedly accepted a payment of $17,000 to appear at a concert, but did not appear and did not give back the money. He was doing a jack move. He was released on his own recognizance, pending a court hearing on a later date to resolve the charge. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. On October 5th, 2023, rapper Drake released the single 8 a.m. in Charlotte, on which he claimed that 21 Savage had received a green card. 21 Savage and his attorney confirmed the claim the following day. So I think he's an American citizen now, though. I think so. I think he is now. I think he has full American citizenship. It doesn't say so here, but. And of course, he's a philanthropist. He hosts It's a Back to School drive. Yeah, I'm not making this up. In Atlanta, gives out free haircuts, hairstyles, supplies, and school uniforms. He performed. He has a creation of the 21 Savage bank account campaign. I have a bank account campaign. It's near and dear to my heart. It's a well, not my heart, but to my mind. It's a for-profit organization. It's something that you can offer to. I appreciate every single dollar that goes into it. It's special to me. It's something that you can contribute to. It's called my bank account. Yeah, that's my bank account. That's the thing that you give to, and I give back because I didn't take anything. I accepted your funds, but I am giving back my mind, my thoughts, my ideas in that fashion. So that's a good cause that is, very valued in my life. I value that highly. So we have to, acknowledge that fully. We have to acknowledge the fact that, the bank account, like 21 cents, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in my bank account. In my bank account. So he has various, things going on in his life. His half brother Terrell Davis, TM1 Way, was stabbed to death in Lambeth, London. Some crazy. He's what is he? He's only 31 years old. He's an old head. He's kind of old. That's old. When you're 31, that's old. That's old. He almost near my age. Ancient. But salute to 21 Savage. I'm not his biggest fan. I'm not anybody's fan really, but I support some of his works. He's definitely somebody, it's on the radar screen. It's worthy of making a whole half hour, cut, talking about him. So I do appreciate the fact that he is very, in tune with what is going on in the subgenre of hip hop. What is going on in the world of hip hop and rap and R&B and different things like that. He's still on his grind. He's still grinding. Unlike some people that get lazy and bumming or drugged out, get on the lean and can't perform anymore, can't function. They get the dirty Sprite and it's a wrap. But 21 Savage has proven to be somewhat of a maven, someone who can chart his own course. He's definitely experienced and learned in his own way in the hip hop game. Hell, he's studying. He's taking lessons to fly personal aircraft, like little what is this? Let me see. Hold on. A Cirrus SR-20. Just a little, small plane, but he's taking lessons. He started that in 2017, almost 7 years ago. Single engine aircraft. He had some controversy, he said, lyrics line, we've been getting that Jewish money, everything is kosher. The lyrics came under fire for perpetuating negative Jewish stereotypes when LeBron James shared an Instagram story quoting the track. 21 Savage later apologized, saying on Twitter, the Jewish people I know are very wise with their money, so that's why I said we've been getting Jewish money. I never thought anyone would take offense. I'm sorry if I offended everybody. Never my intention. I love all people with all my heart. It's just goofy. I remember the clip said, they said, talking about the Coke, it goes to a type Y, the Pyrex is Jewish. Then they said, I know, but the crackers weren't playing fair jive, so they talk about that too. All right, so let's get into that. Let's talk about the industry of entertainment, the business of show. I talked about this, a few times before, but I didn't delve all the way into it. I think, when we have so many people vying to be in the entertainment business and there's so many different routes, and you don't have to have, a doctorate, you don't have to have a master's, it helps. You don't have to have a bachelor's degree. It does help. If you have an MFA or a doctorate of letters or something like that, it helps, but it's not necessary. Look at Tyler Perry. He has a 12th grade education. He's a multi-billionaire. Let's not kid ourselves. So let's just look at the facts of how you get in the game, how you can get out of the game, how you can finesse and go your way. The best part is just the beauty of this thing called the internet. Put your stuff on the internet. That's what I'm doing. I was doing. I'm still doing. I put my writings on there on the internet. I put this video and videos on the internet. It's a gigantic, ginormous, humongous cash box. There's so much money here. Greg asks, "Oh, I was looking for somebody with deeper pockets, but somebody has holes in his pockets, I guess." Blue. Yeah, I'll keep you off guard with these lies. I got to. I have to. You gotta check. That's why you check your notifications. Get a bell every time I pop up. Make sure you get a bell. Deep mind, not pockets. Yeah, you got hot pockets. That's what you got. That's what you got, Greg ass. Greg ass. Still a cool dude. He still makes me laugh. I don't care. Hasn't brought anybody to the table. Hasn't put in $1 to the machine. But he's a funny guy sometimes, so I respect him on that level. He's got a great sense of humor. Yeah, so that's the beauty of this. Greg says, just watch it. I'll eclipse, not eclipse, but eclipse the biggest donor soon. He talks a good game. I don't want to hear anybody. Tone J never says nothing. He just comes through with a bag, and I'm happy about that. Most people do. Height sometimes just comes through with a bag. Chelsea with her glasses on, she comes through with a bag. Not even during the showtime. She comes through the bag, in the middle of the day. Usually when I video around 4:00. But this was a special occasion. I have to get in enough time for my dad to clean up the house, take down all the decorations, and my sister's birthday. Greg says, just need to turn on my luck. Turn on my luck. Okay. They got that Nigerian scammer money. Well, I haven't experienced any Nigerian scamming. I never got scammed by any Nigerian email. I'm Prince Bubutatata. I don't know. That was probably offensive. But I haven't been I've never been triggered by any of those scams. I never gave anybody a coin. I might have been led down the wrong path, but I said, "Oh, you're not getting no money from me." That's how far I got. Greg says, small hat scammer, Jewish. Just say it, Jewish. I respect the Jewish people. Let's just talk about it, though. Let's say who they are. Jewish scammer money is more. He didn't say Jewish. He said small hat scammer money is more accurate. Well, it's accurate because they can count better. They know math. They're good. They're like yellow people. Yellow people know how to do math. They know what they're doing. So that's the case with them. Did you get what I was saying earlier about 21 Savage? Were you watching it then, or are you just counting now? Oh snap! Oh well. But I was just saying how the entertainment industry is like It's just anything. Like I said, you put American on anything. You say American cheeseburger, and you say, "Oh, that's gonna be an awesome film. That's gonna be a great movie." American night sneakers. Oh, it's gonna be an excellent novel. That's gonna be a great novel. I can't wait to read that. Okay, you just tuned in, missed it in about 21 seconds. You didn't miss too much about his woes. I try to give him his respect. He's not my favorite rapper by a long stretch, but I respect his work ethic and his grind. And the fact that he's made something of himself, where he could have just been a Uzi toting, fentanyl taking somebody on the streets, never rising above his station. That's what I think is profound to me. So I give him his props. But back to the lecture at hand. Entertainment, music, film, even literature, novels, anything like that, TV, all the performing, as well as which is our lost arts, in a sense, paintings and sculptures and things like that. You might need a degree for those. You might need to get some training for painting and sculpture, but sometimes you don't. Like the late great Jean-Michel Basquiat, he had very little, if no training, but he had representational art. You could tell what it was. They say it was primitive, but I think that's probably one of the most racist things you could say. I say it was advanced because he had a lot of intricacies into his painting, and you can tell it wasn't just Jackson Pollock dripping everywhere. Mr. Drip, he wasn't Jackson Pollock or anything like that. But he had representational art, and with very little to no learning, he on anyone else's time. He picked up an anatomy book. He made sketches. He was in a car. I'll go back. He was in a car collision. He was injured and he was in bed for a few weeks, if not months. And then that his mother gave him a book on anatomy, and he was just fascinated, especially with the human head and the human body and everything like that. He was just completely enamored with it. And he took to that. He started painting, he started creating, he started drawing. And that's what really, set him on a course of understanding what, it means to be an artist. So that's what I think is, valuable to anyone who wants to come into this game. If you can, do your own painting, that, and I'm not saying he's like Da Vinci. I mean, there's different, people that you have to say he's not Michelangelo. He's not anything like that. He's not, anything like that. But he is in his own right a genius. He was in his own right a genius. So that's the ticket for anyone in anywhere at any time, to be a writer, to be a director, to be a producer. It's a hard game. It's not easy. It's not easy to break in either, because everybody wants to get in. And it's a shame that there are so many, mediocre films and mediocre and corny TV shows and everything like that. But for the most part, like streaming services, it's amazing. It's like there's so much content, and you're just looking, you're like, wow. There's very good content. There's excellent content, but there's just such a vast amount available that you can get lost in all of it. So if you want to be a director, if you want to be an actor, you're gonna have to study something somehow. Look at all the rappers that became actors: Queen Latifah, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, Ice-T. Just to name a few. There's many more. Ja Rule, 50 Cent. So many more. And there's actors who turn rappers. Like I've said before, the aforementioned Donald Glover or Childish Gambino. He's a rapper and a singer and an actor. He's multi-talented. He's one of those slash people or hyphenated people. That's the beauty of this, especially in America, especially Hollywood. Hollywood seems to me, I was thinking like this: if America was a body, a human body, The head would be DC, the mouth would be New York, it would be a woman's body. It would be, the breast, would be the Midwest, and the womb would be Hollywood, the rear end and the behind would be Las Vegas, or the armpits, But that's what I imagine as as the country as a woman. But again, Hollywood is like the womb, where you don't necessarily need a womb to live, but it definitely helps. It helps if you want to have a baby. It helps if you want to, go through the process of that women go through. So that's what Hollywood represents in my eyes. It has so much that is pumped out. I mean, it combines all the arts. It can have painting, sculpture, music, dance, speech, talking, just so many different. It can depict sports. It can have so many other things, and it can all be contained in a single film. That's amazing to me. Greg S has a has the cleavage and the nipples of breasts on it on the live chat. Very very mature, my friend. Very mature. Very mature. So yeah, it's a very important aspect of our lives. That it's life affirming art. I spoke about this earlier in another broadcast, but it's life affirming. When you have art, you have something that you can look to and say, "Wow, this is life. This is what life can be." It's more interesting. It's more beautiful. It's more understandable than just the randomness of life. Art shouldn't be random. It should be specific. It should be a why and what for on every line of a novel and every scene of a film and every act of a play. That's what it should be. I've been making films for the past few months. What are you talking about, Greg S? I know what you mean. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be making a film. Probably when I'm 55. It's gonna take some time. I'll probably be in my 50s when I make my first movie. Doesn't matter as long as it gets made. And it's in my lifetime. I'm very late. I'm coming to the table late. But I'm gonna be making my own movie. I've got one script finished. I'm almost finished another script. But I'm on the cusp. I'm on the brink of it. I'm just at that intersection of getting it done and having it seen, having it read, getting the notes. Joey, I don't even know if you're playing. You say that every time. When is it? I know I have a fire video. Sometimes I have terrible videos. I get zoned out. But Joey, is it fire enough for a 20? Is it fire enough for a $20 note? That goes to Joe. Every time he comes, he says, "Wow, this is a fire video. Wow, this is straight fire." He's got the fire emoji. I mean, hey, if you got $20, Cash App. Skylar Saunders 1. $ Skylar Saunders 1. That's my Cash App. That's what I would love for you to hit. Hit me with a 20. We can do business. You just come in here saying, "Oh yeah, it's fire, it's great, yeah." You haven't even seen probably any of it. Joey, again. Oh, okay. You're just gonna roll over. You're not gonna answer questions. Okay. 2024 is your year. Yeah, I know it's my year. I say every year is my year. Because that's the optimism I have for myself. That's what I have for myself in my mind. I don't make resolutions. I have a story that I wrote about resolutions and how I don't really make them. But the irony is, the whole time I'm saying all the resolutions I'm making. I can put that in the live chat. Here it is. Putting it in the live chat right now. That's for the live chat. I can't. I don't even know if it's a. No, it's not. It's not hyperlink because it's. This, I don't know what happened. Something happened where it's like I put it up and then it's not a hyperlink, and then you can't click on it. So just copy and paste and read it at your leisure. Link works. Okay, great. Does your bank account work, Joey? Does it work? Does it give $20, $25 to my bank account? Can it do that? Nice. I'll read. Okay, great. Thank you. And make sure you share. Don't just read it. Share it. But yeah, this internet thing. This internet is one of the greatest innovations / inventions / just concoctions ever created. I mean, it's not even. It's hard to calculate it. It's incalculable. It has changed. It's revolutionized millions, if not billions, of lives. Completely revolutionized. Well, Greg S says you should ghostwrite for rappers. No, I'm not going to ghostwrite for rappers. I'm not going to do anything rapping. Only thing I rapped was a gift last Christmas. Not even this Christmas, this recent Christmas, but Christmas in the past. Incalculable word of the day. Joey's snapping. I appreciate you, Joey. I just don't know about your sincerity. I don't know if you're just trying to hype me up. Like, tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you. Well, I ain't mad, but tell them why your video's fire. Tell them why your video's fire, man. Like, I don't know if you're trying to hype me up or something like that. I'm not. I'm getting red flags. I'm getting warning signals from you, Joey. That's why you put so many baby mamas. That's why you got so many baby mamas. Well, I have no baby mamas. I have no biological children. You're probably younger than me, Greg. You're probably my child. I could be a stepdad. That's the Dominican in me. Hey, I need likes. There's 3 people in here. I need at least 2 likes. You enjoy the content regularly? Don't doubt it. Okay. So I got 3 people in here with 1 like. I need at least 2 more likes. Don't forget to hit that like button. There it is. At least I got that 1 like. Okay, thank you. Now I have 2 likes with 3 people in here. Hit the like button. There it is. 3 likes. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, Greg S. Assistant. There you go. Assistant. So, okay, so this seems like it's your first time here. Salute. Since this is your first time here. From the start, kind of. Start from the start report. Okay. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for knowing who I am. Yeah, I got the ooh-up. I got the wild thing. I got that crazy. I got that wild thing. Right under the hat. Pull it off. Bam. It's a wrap. Somebody's getting laid down. So donation. Okay, assistant's playing. He's got the emoji with the smiling face. It looks almost like a jack-o'-lantern. Doesn't look like he'll be contributing. He could just be a hanger-on like Greg and Joey. Joey wants to know what the Star Report is. Somebody clue him in. I don't have time to tell him what the Star Report is. Now I'm a broke boy. Okay, you're a broke boy. If you can be like Greg and at least have some kind of value, to this game, I won't block you, but I may not interact with you at all. It's very easy to do that. You're not going to be on the rebroadcast, anything like that. So if you're a broke boy, I really don't need you to be around. You can leave if you like. Joey's, I'm a longtime supporter of Star Report. You said, what is the Star Report? And then you say, I'm a longtime supporter of Star Report. Are you a bot? Are you a learned machine? I can't tell. Thank you, Greg S, for letting them know, but I think you already knew. I subscribe. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. That's what I said. If you're going to be of value, I appreciate you. If you can't give money, at least tell 10 to 15 people. Don't tell 16 people. Let the 16th person say, who's that goofy nigga with the hat and the black shirt and the tie? Let that be in the Cowboys room. Who is that nigga? What was he about? Yeah, because he used star with a lowercase. Joe's telling facts, at least. You have to capitalize his name, I guess. That's a good point. You have to capitalize. And if you make it better, put it in quotations. Quotations, the Star Report, with each letter capitalized at the beginning. So Joey, you just schooled Greg S. I think that was a shot. I got 5 people in here. I'm gonna see how much longer I can go with 5 people in here. If I have 5 people in here, that means I should have 5 likes. Where's the 5th like? I need 5 likes in here. At least 5 likes. Let me see what y'all are working with. Make sure that like button is hit. Somebody out there in broadcast land, you have to hit that like button. Whoever you are, that 5th person that's in the room, make sure you hit the like button. Okay, now it's 4. Can't really get mad because 4 people are in here and 4 people that liked. Assistant, yeah, I don't care that much. LOL, I'm a trolley baby, as Star would say. Yes, again, he didn't capitalize the star. Didn't capitalize the S in Star, so I appreciate you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Notice every time when I come on that I'm going to be, on point. I'm going to be on subject. I'm going to be on task every single time. Yes, it's Star, not Star. Exactly. Star, he's capital S Star, not lowercase star. Yeah. So they're going at it in the live chat. Assistant is special. He's got a green background with a white cross. Assistant. But I'm very proud of myself for continuing to be just be consistent. I could get 1 view out of all of this and still be happy because I'm consistent. I put in the work, I research, I do videos, I do all kinds of stuff. And Greg S says, who is Star? I love it. And he puts in lowercase s in Star, of course. Classic behavior. Classic. He says, all I need is 1 mic. Oh, assistant says, Flack a Star. He's a DXCK, but entertaining and reminds me of myself. But I would never let y'all disrespect how he be doing. Okay, all right. Greg S. Oh snap! Warning shots. Shots fired. Is a man down? Security. No, but this is fun. This is good to me. I get up on here, I crack open a MacBook, and I make money. It's the American dream. That's what the late great Chad Butler, aka Pimp C, aka Sweet Jones, once said, just cameras and screens, easiest money you can get is the American dream. That is the fact. And that ties back to 21 Savage, the American dream. What is the American dream? What is American dream? What is the Chinese thing? That's how great America is. That it can have a dream. Greg S says, put down the guns and pick up the mic. What are you talking about? I haven't fired a weapon in over 15 years now going on. Yeah, about 15 years. It's facts. Actually, yeah, 15 years, yeah. So you prefer the pokey? I forgot the pokey. I don't even know what that is. How old are you? I'm old enough. I'm old as dirt. I've said before, I'm 35 years old. I'm old. Puerto Rican is known for slashing. Assistant says, Star be carrying the SHIT out of people. I'll be getting third person embarrassment. People shouldn't accept so much disrespect. But it do be funny and remind me how much some people just want to fit in. Big pun. I'm 36. Okay, assistant says he's 36. See, he's an old ass nigga like me. That's what you get when you have old ass niggas on the line. Joey says I'm 24. So, Greg asks, what is your age? Everybody has their age. 87 babies, yeah. I'm an 88er. Getting money like an 88. Rooftop like we bringing 88 back. In 88, when I was moving weight, use the ballerina. I got the pictures. I seen you. Now, I can't say much else because that's a copyright infringement. But I'll be 36 in June. Never been afraid or scared to say my age. I look chubby and kind of husky now, but I still maintain my boyish good features. Yeah, 30. I think I'm older than 35. They said if you're past 18, you're old. If you're past 21, you're ancient. I remember that though. I remember when I was like 13, I was looking at, people. I was looking at people that were in their 35, 36, 37. I was like, damn, they old. I was like, God damn. That's like my teacher. 35, 36. Damn, that's an old ass person. Then when you're 35, you're like, damn, I'm old. You work with seniors, they give you a respect. That's what Joey says. The seniors he works with give him a different perspective. I can appreciate that. I can respect that. I used to work with seniors. Like the seniors I'm talking about now have to be gone by now. They can't be around. I'm sorry to say it, but they have got to be in the dirt or in an urn or something. This was back in 2013. This is going on 11 years. Well, that's not an LOL, Greg. Greg asked us saying LOL, Joey wiping old folks' asses. It's nothing funny. That's just a reality. That's just, if that's part of what he does, that's not what I had to do. All I did was play bingo and make, cookies and give them rides. It's different. Put them on the modified buses and stuff like that. Senior living sale. So thank you for clearing that up, Joey. Even if you were, though, I'm saying. Even if you were. All right. It's now, time for questions. If anybody has any questions, the regular show is off. This is overtime. This is bonus time. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to check out because I have other things to do with my life. But also, if you have any donations, you can send them to me at any time of the day or night, 24/7. Depending on what you think about my performance. So I appreciate it. All right, Joey has a question. So you used to work in activities department? What do you mean activities department? Assistant says 18 to 21 is JIT. 21, 25 grown, 25, 30 starting to get old, 30 to 40 old, 40 to 50 prime, 50 plus you old as dust. That was pretty clever. See, I allow you to be on here, assistant. I'm gonna read your posts. Thanks again for subscribing. Tell other people to subscribe. Tell other people to watch the videos. But can you clarify, Joey? I don't understand what you're saying. I appreciate that, assistant. Yes, you are. You are bringing value. You're bringing value to the show. I appreciate it. But Joey, could you clarify a little bit, please? Just let me know what you mean. Well, Joey's working on that. What was your job title? Well, this was it's called CWT, Compensated Work Therapy. So it was tax free. I was getting $35,000 a year, no taxes, no Medicare taken out, no Medicaid, no tax roll, no payroll tax, nothing like that. It was completely. It was great. It was good money. And all I did, was the job title. I don't even think it had a job title, to be honest. It was just like, okay, you're gonna be working here. Like, I didn't have a title or anything. I just had a position. I didn't have a title. Assistant says, for sure, I'm with your channel. I'll do what I can. Support. 100. Hey, if you can't give money, just give your time. That's all I appreciate. I appreciate it. It was government mandated service as terms of your probation. Be honest, Skylar. That's why I love Greg S. Greg S is the truth. He said it's part of my probation. I don't have probation. I never been shot up, never been locked up, never been robbed, never been cheated that I know of. It was a government program sponsored by the VA, the Veterans Affairs, or the Veterans Administration. Yeah, that's a good point too. Joyce says not probation, parole. Good point. Greg S says never been caught, more like never been caught. Yeah, well, never been caught / I'm just good with mine. Assistant says lucky as a black man in America, statistically you should have at least 3 of them. Yeah, never been arrested. But this is the thing. I think it's 100%. I really think it's 100% or close to it. It's like 99%. You're either in the system some way, some form or situation. You're either in the prison system or you're in the mental health system. You're in the psychiatric ward. I'm guilty of that. I was in the psychiatric ward. But you know what? It helped me get my 100% rating. I got $23,000 tax free for being in a mental psychiatric ward. Assistant said, I've been all them shits. Yeah, man. That's what it's like. That's what it feels like. It's just the reality of the game. This is true. I think every black man has been in the system some way, somehow. Psychiatric or criminal or whatever the case may be. Maybe both, like Assistant is alluded to. Joey says, who are your top 3 to watch on YouTube, not including Star? Okay, this should be like, let me see. Number 1, Dr. Euron Brook. Number 2, this is going to be hard because I only try to do 2. So, it's going to you're going to make me good question. Because I only try to do 2 because I like to support only 2 and give a significant amount of support. Mystery Science Theater 3000, Joe Hodgson and Mike Nelson, and trying to think of anybody else. I just look at clips. I don't really look at, I don't really follow more people other than Troy Star Terrain, Mr. Troy Star Terrain, and Dr. Euron Brook. Those are the only 2 I can really talk about. Greg says, "Speak for yourself, player. What you don't have anything? You don't have anything connected to you? You don't have any criminal charges? You never been arrested? You never went to the loony bin?" Assistant Peter Joseph. You're familiar? Skylar. I Yeah, but you spelled it wrong. Thanks for the capitalization, but it's Skyler. It looks like it sounds. It sounds like it looks. You watch I Am Marwa? No, I don't. I really don't. But there are other people that I watch that. There's a channel. There's not just one person, but there's multiple people on. It's called the Ayn Rand Center UK. They have excellent content. They're consistent. They have multiple people that appear on that specific site, that specific channel. So I appreciate them. Yeah, autocorrect is a mother. So keep coming with the questions, y'all. We got time. We got time. I got 4 likes. That's all I need. I'm good. If I get more likes, that's even better. But definitely gotta put in my time for that. Yeah, Porto Flacco be clicking battling though. Yeah, I do. I follow a lot of channels. Like I don't follow, mainly like talking heads. There's only 2 talking heads I really follow. That's Mr. Troy Star Terrain and Dr. Jerome Brook. If I'm forgetting anybody, excuse me. But yeah, and Ayn Rand Live, I watch that a lot. I watch a lot of objectivist, material. How long you been messing with Star? Okay, you put a small S on purpose. I saw you do that. I see what you're going. I see where you're going. I have been in tune with Mr. Troy Star Terrain since January 2005. So it's going to be 19 years. Coming up in, I think, the end of this month. I think it was like January 2005. So 19 years almost. Yeah, it's a long time. That's how old I am, and that's how old he is. He knows he's old. He's really old. He's going to be 60 this year, May 3rd. So we got to do something, real special for him. Just to maybe have another hate-a-thon or something like that. I might, sponsor that. Yeah, I get it, assistant. I know. I just want to make sure, we were on the same level. You've been contributing good content for the top chat, so I appreciate that. Greg says, I learned about Star through an old Dominican dude I worked with who was an alcoholic. What the hell? What did he just say to you? Like, boy, this is man that comes on the internet, and he is the best. He is great. You want to watch him. Watch him. Was he like that? That was bad acting, I know. That was like really bad acting. I'm not an actor. But if you have no more questions, okay. He watched the show in our office. What state do you live in? I live in Delaware. City, Newark, Delaware. Oh, in 2012. Okay, yeah, that's when he started the what was that was oh my god, what was it called? It wasn't the Star Chamber. It was Live and Direct. Star Live and Direct. That was the first incarnation. It was Live on Direct. Then it was Star in the Morning. Then it was Star Chamber. Now it's the Star Report. And before that was Star and Buck Wild. If you're not familiar with that, that's a Baja Jackson in the house. Salute to you, sir. You know what time it is. That you can vouch for the people in the room. I did a really swift and incisive and in-depth advertisement for you. Salute. I gotta say, where's that donation, sir? Salute to you. Okay, I said I'm in Delaware, Greg S. And first of all, you pronounce them differently. In New Jersey, it's Newark. You say Newark. In Delaware, you say Newark. It's a difference. Newark, there's Newark, New Jersey, and Newark, Delaware. Just to make that clear. I gotta be aggressive now. I'm spending crazy amounts of money. I need to get back in the habit of getting that cash flow. I appreciate if you look at Baja Jackson, you could be like Baja Jackson too. He has, it's Baja. I think it's Baja. Baja Jackson. He has a blue letters in his name and wrench because he's contributed over $50 in a month. Once you do that, you can get a wrench too. Joey says New Jersey is a great state. Yes, it is. I like New Jersey. What you spending on? I'm spending on, gifts and different trips and stuff like that. Crazy stuff. Just tricking off on broads again? No, never tricked off on a broad a day in my life. Never tricked. I've never tricked. Other girls have a girl has bought me gifts. That's one thing. She's given me gifts before. But I never tricked off on a broad. But I paid for things. I paid for things that we share. Like I wouldn't pay for a coffee for a chick. She had to get it herself because it was just for her. If it was for me, maybe I would have considered it. But she just wanted a coffee. I stood outside and waited for her to come back out. Yes, paid for things like I paid for a play. I paid for a symphony orchestra. I paid for meals because we were sharing them together, and it was in my place to do it. But on the other side, I wouldn't even buy her a coffee. We know what that means. Oh no. Baja Jackson, how are you doing, sir? So if there's no other questions or comments, I'm going to wrap it up. Hold on, we got something. For the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. Greg S. is delivering hateful scrolls to my broadcast. I salute him. You spent the donations on Fire Coochie. I did not. To be honest with you, I haven't had Fire Coochie ever. I had decent Coochie, and it was going on, what were we talking about, 12 years ago. That was 12 years, and I haven't put myself on the market. I live in the suburbs. If I was in the city, I would have probably got a lot more action, but it's in the suburbs, so I can't be mad. There's really no way. I lived in the city. I love the city. The city makes sense to me. You can go outside of your apartment, go down the street, go to a club, go to a restaurant, go to a bar. Cities make sense to me. I don't understand the suburbs besides shelter. Greg S. says Skylar Saunders only want the top. He's not trying to pipe. So I don't like Chief Keef. I got the top, but it wasn't good top. She was like looking up at me. I'm like, and I said some stuff like, what Bernie Mac said. You looking at me? What you want me to say? You doing a good job? It was messed up. It was just like I didn't want to go there, because she wasn't a whore, and that's a whore's job, by the way. BJs are a whore's job. Blowjobs are a whore's position. It's a whore's specialty. So I piped her down, though. I gave her, that good, strong, but otherwise, other than that, wasn't anything. Nice, available new women from Ukraine that will live with you. Hey, if they come along to Newark, Delaware, I see if they're, 21 and older, let another nigga motor, Who said that? Only 21 and older than another nigga molder. I'm just trying to show how I ball on a roller. Send them back to Ukraine, Greg Ass says. Don't waste my tax on them. Greg Ass says iced tea. I don't know why he's saying iced tea. That's really random. I don't know what you mean. Iced tea. What are you talking about? Oh, you saying no? He didn't say it. I'll give you a hint. This rapper took one of Ice-T's lines and made it a song. Oh, maybe I could be wrong. I didn't pay attention to Ice-T's catalog like this, but I know this rapper's catalog. He said only 21 and older, let another nigga molder. I don't know. No, not Tiger. You're going way left. Unless he took those lyrics and made it something. Joey says Ice-T is a very cool guy on SVU. I have stopped watching that. I mean, I've seen it a couple times. I like John Mulaney's impression of Ice-T. He'd be like, now let's see, if you had here, we could be on there's another tip. We could do this right here. Like, I'm just giving you an example. I'm a terrible actor, but Easy, not easy. Gregor says to Joey, "You on a dust, brother? Ice-T has the acting chops of a brick." That's funny. So I have broke, bum, dusty niggas in my live, but they have great commentary, so I let them slide. Nope, not Nas. Think about what. All right, I'm gonna make it really simple for you. Think about who Nas went against in a major battle, a huge, major beef. Yes, Greg S. finally said that Jay-Z on one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song, on The Gift and the Curse, Blueprint 2, um, All Around the World. That's a bomb. That's a boss song, isn't it? That's a boss song. Love that song. So just the entertainment business. I'm going back to my my earlier topic. The entertainment business, is just you have to wait for people to get in, I guess, because you should get the Jay-Z haircut, Scott. No, I'm not going to look like what the Weeknd used to look like, what John Michelle, but Scott used to look like. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. I love my bald head. It's simple. When I don't have my hat on, I look like Mr. Potato Head. But yeah, so got the Neo exactly. That's what it looks like. It looks like a whole. That's why he wears hats. I think it's a whole another different level. Did you choose bald or did bald choose you? I chose bald. Been like that since 2011. Be 13 years. Or Steve Harvey, exactly. That's what Cat Williams said. He said he looked like Mr. Potato Head. But that's just the truth. That's why I wear hats. I think hats are cool. I was inspired and motivated by Choice Star Terrain. I'm not gonna, shy away like, oh no, I'm my own person, I'm my own man. I know I'm my own person. But the point is, I respect people that do things that make sense. Like I was spending $1,000 a year getting haircuts. Because I'll get $100 every month. It'd be 25, it'd be 4 weeks, $25. What's that? That's like $1,200, right? Because you do 4 weeks, it's 1 week is $25. Do 4 weeks, it's $100. $100 times 12, that's $1,200. Now I don't sit in the barber chair. I got my own electric shaver that I only have to change the blade every 6 months. Makes sense to me. Greg S says chose ball. Sky Saunders chose ball so his hair fiber won't be found on the scene of his crimes. I wish, I wish I was a one of those, robbers or people that break into people's houses. No, that's ridiculous. Of course not. I have nothing to do with that. You got one cut each week, yes, and you spell week wrong. That's like the without power, something that's not strong. It's WEEK. I think you would make a great cast member on No Jumper. I don't think so. They're not intellectual enough for me. I need intellectual stimulation. They just run their mouths and don't really have much to say. No Jumper's not something that interests me. So it looks like it's down to Joey and Greg S. You guys can battle it out. Because I still got time. I'm going to try to make it to 1:30. You could go on Math Hoffa. I didn't know Math Hoffa had a live. Exactly why would you stand out there? Exactly why you would stand out. Well, I wouldn't want to, just come in and say, I'm better than you, I'm smarter than you, I look better than you, and all that. I don't have to do that. That's why I have this. I have my own show, and nobody's around me. All you guys are in here because you help the show. You help, keep it flowing. There's people that are actually watching me do my thing. I appreciate that. But other than that, I don't have a co-host. I don't do interviews. I don't have phones. It's all me. It's all me. I do everything. I make sure I do the editing of the metadata. I do all of that. Okay, 6 likes. Somebody came in here and made it 6 likes. Appreciate that. Thank you. Can we get to 10? Can we get to 10? In less than 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get to 10. Somebody came in. It was just 2. Now it's 3. Who's the third person? Are you shy? Are you scared? Jump in the water. It's nice and warm. All right, so look, it's slowed down. I got 4 people in here, 6 likes. I'm about to end the stream. Unless I get another, response from Greg S. or Joey or whoever is in here. Bahe or Beha Jackson. If you're in here, I need that donation, sir. I know you're a money man. These are broke people. I enjoy them. I respect them, but they're broke. If you go on No Jumper, you can get more live viewers. I'm not looking forward to more live viewers. Not in that way. I'm not looking forward to. And how am I going to go on Live Jumper? I have no, assistant. I have no marketer. I have no, anybody that could put me into that show, even if I wanted to. So I'm not even looking forward to them. I like my own show. I'll get my likes. I'll get my views. I'll get my subscriptions all on my own power, and assisted by Choice Star Terrain. That's it. My current favorite rap artist? It's a good question. That's a very good question, I guess. My current favorite, of this era, I would have to say Lil Uzi Vert. Let me say Lil Uzi Vert. Because if I'm not mistaken, he has nothing but music. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Might. Oh no. He's been arrested. Driving records with a dirt bike. Assault charges. But I like his style. I like the fact that he went diamond. With EXO. XO